In this video, I am going to be talking about how to achieve the luxe look. And spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with how expensive your home is. As an interior designer, I truly believe that the luxe look comes from layering with intention and mixing old with new. So let's get into it. If this is your first time here, my name is Chloe LeGras. I'm an interior designer, founder and owner of Boxwood Avenue. I own an interior design firm, Boxwood Avenue Interiors, and host antiquing trips all throughout Europe called Boxwood Abroad. I live in Paris, but spend a lot of the time in the States, where we help our clients create luxury homes by doing just this, layering old with new and creating spaces that are filled with intention that feel really warm, welcoming, and lived in. In this video, I'm going to be sharing exactly how we, as an interior design firm, create luxury homes for our clients all across the world. There are going to be some great takeaways, and I really hope that you feel inspired to create the home of your dreams after watching this video. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with a little bit of a personal story. I've been apartment shopping in Paris, and I've noticed two very distinct things. There's truly the classic style, the Haussmannian style, where it has the herringbone floors, the molding, all of the details. And then there is kind of this new modern style, and it's very distinct. The more expensive, luxury, beautiful apartments all have this classic look, and the new look, this kind of like new European, it just doesn't have that. It really falls flat, and I think that this is what we're starting to see. We're starting to see this American kind of modern style work its way into Europe, and it makes me so sad, because really what it is, it's a stripping of the details. It's a stripping of all of the things that make a space so beautiful. And as a designer, this makes me want to cry. At our design firm, we could talk about this for days and days. And if you are designing or building a home, I think that this is something that's so important. Whether you have a more contemporary style or a more traditional style, it's really important that you infuse these details into the design. My point here is that whether you have a more modern style or more traditional style, to strip things of the detail is where you start to see a design fall flat. So it's not necessarily about how expensive something is or the exact style of a detail, but it's making sure that those details exist. And most of the time, this is through layering. So whether that's blending old with new or adding brass accents. For example, we did these beautiful custom island legs at a mid-century modern project. And this house had a lot of modern elements to it, but adding this detail rather than just doing, a basic island leg, it's really important. A lot of people just skip an island leg. Like, no, don't do it. So make sure that if you're designing a home, you're building, that you are adding in all of these details, because that's what's really gonna make your home feel more luxe. If it sounds like maybe I'm speaking a little bit of a foreign language, I'm gonna give you 3 really easy tips. These are great takeaways that you can immediately implement into your home, starting with adding contrasting details. So a lot of our clients will come to us and they want a more contemporary style, and they're really worried about blending different wood tones. But I'm like, no, this is actually how you're going to get a more elevated looking home. So don't be afraid to add contrast, whether that's linen and velvet, or walnut with white oak, or maybe you have a beautiful light-filled home, but then you add in a really dark and moody powder bathroom. Always adding contrasting elements is going to help elevate your space. The next tip, I'm going to skip ahead, but the next tip is don't buy furniture sets. So let's talk about both of those together. Always adding in some sort of vintage element, and one really easy way to do this is through a vintage chair. You can find these at estate sales on Etsy or Facebook Marketplace. You can also get them at places like Cherish or First Dibs, but vintage chairs are just such an easy way to add this vintage element, and it will immediately elevate your room. I promise you that. Which goes into the third tip of not buying furniture sets. I think that the RH phenomenon that's taking over design is really sad, because people are spending their hard-earned money on these sets that completely fall flat, and it genuinely makes me sad, because I just think, gosh, what a waste of materials and of people's money. So rather than buying a set, make sure that you mix and match. And I really think that this is through curating different pieces together, adding in that contrast, and then making sure that all of the materials play well together. Typically, this is a natural material, and that they come together in a nice way that plays well. It's kind of like I talk about, sometimes it's like you're writing a song with design. If every note was the same, that song would fall very flat. But if every note was also kind of like a bang, the song would be really obnoxious. So you want to create really nice melody through design in your home. I hope that you found these tips really helpful. If you are designing or building a home, we work with clients all across the globe. We'd love to help you. You can come on a Boxwood Abroad retreat with us if you're looking for some amazing antiques. We go to some incredible antique markets. And if you're heading to Paris, don't forget to check out my Paris guide. You can visit me always at boxwoodavenue.com.